Hey y'all, it's Mona Disa, your neighborhood yogi therapist. Kind of want to dive into the topic of codependency. Codependency is also known as relationship addiction. Some characteristics, pertaining to this specific trait is saying yes to things that you don't necessarily want to say yes to, feeling as if you have this large responsibility of others' opinions, their feelings, and um, how they think about you. And then also another piece to codependency is actually manipulation. So tending to manipulate certain situations so you can get the outcome that you desire. But what I really want to touch on here is the correlation and connection of having codependency characteristics and not being authentic. As we are in this mode of codependency, it's also pulling us away from being our most authentic self. So if you said yes to something that you really wanted to say no to, but you said yes because you wanted to make the person happy, give yourself the permission to say no. You have the choice to rewrite in every moment. When we think of codependency or we think of this characteristic, it's like you think of a very passive person, a very meek person, right? But there's also some other energy in there as far as like trying to manipulate the situation. If you find yourself people pleasing, ask yourself this question: what is it about this situation that I'm trying to manipulate? So codependency is a characteristic that steers us towards being our most authentic self. So having these traits is pretty common, right? Because we want relationships. We want to be connected to people. We want people to be happy. We want people to like us. Um, so then grounding yourself into your most authentic self. What does that look like? What does he look like? What does she look like? What do they look like? So just remember that when you find yourself in these codependent relationships and you find yourself expressing codependent tendencies, ask yourself, how can I ground into my most authentic version? And just see what comes up. Okay. Okay.